So today we're going to not have a stockpile Friday chat because we basically covered a few things about stockpiling and it just happened to be Thursday. Hi, I'm Jan. I'm from New York City. I truly love helping people keep some more of their own hard earned money, and that includes me. But those three words, please don't ever forget: hard earned money. Maybe if we remind ourselves that we earned the money, it took time, it took effort, it took energy, it took even car fare, and we even pay taxes on the money we earn. So, so it makes us reconsider throwing our money away on silly stuff. This is the way I feel about it. How about you? Hope that everybody is doing well today. This is an amazing week. It's, the week that we have Christmas week. A lot of people had off this week, students, so on and so forth. And now we're approaching New Year's weekend. So the fun and the mayhem continues, right? What are your thoughts looking ahead to 2024? Do you have any changes that you're thinking of making? I have to think about the word of the year that I'd like to keep as a theme for 2024. This should be good. I have a couple in mind. What do I mean by that? If there was ever a one, this is kind of hard. It's not as simple as it sounds. Is there a word or a theme that would work for you? One year I chose the word simplicity. And that was 2 years back. And can I tell you something? I really like that word because we tend as a society to complicate things. And at the end of the day, do we really need to add all of that fluffery and extraness and layers and layers and layers of extra work? And when the truth be told, and you notice this from the lens of an older person as time goes by, that simple for me in my life is better. Okay. Because I know a lot of people, I have a lot of family. And for me, it's just much easier to break things down into baby bites. And that's how I feel about a lot of different areas of life. And that includes savings. Okay. So sometimes people are very comfortable discussing the long term savings. Well, in 10 years from now, and I take my hat off to you. I just can't think of that. That's not me. I rather think of things more closer in time. And this is me my whole life, and in smaller increments. Do whatever works best for you, obviously. But I have noticed for me, that's why like my channel is what I call like the training wheels channel for savings. Most of the people watching this are actually in my age bracket or about a little younger, like mid 50s to 60s and so on. Although I do have a few younger folks, and thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. But I have noticed that like folks of my generation, we kind of like things broken down a little bit more because we've like gotten like so overwhelmed with a whole lot of things, just imagine. But what are your aspirations for the new year? Do you have any? You're not concerned yet? Take a wait and see attitude about it. It's all good and it's all fine. There's actually absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to be on here long today, but with this upcoming weekend, but I will be on again the next few days. But today's video is a little bit shorter than the usual video. I want everybody to continue enjoying your week off and reminding you that not everyone has this week off, like essential workers, firefighters, police, medical workers, and people that run businesses that are ongoing, like 24-hour diners. I take my hat off invisibly to the waitresses and the waiters and the whole staff, the people that prepare the food, the people that handle the cash and all that. There are like a lot of businesses that really really need a little more love and appreciation, things that we take for granted. For example, our local mom and pop stores, not just recognize them on the on the Black Friday weekend, on the Saturday of the Black Friday weekend. Appreciate that they are there. I remember fondly looking back at some of the mom and pop stores that were part of my neighborhood growing up. Literally, I would walk out the door and there would be like a homemade bread store, bakery, literally across the street from me. Then continue on just a few feet later, and my dad and my brother, or others in the area would go get their hair cut at the local barber shop. All this on the same block, by the way. There were like 2 or 3, like really close by. There was a fresh Italian bakery literally around the corner. Then, of course, the school. Everything was like very, very close by. Local deli type store with the Italian specialties and stuff like that, of that nature. All close by mom and pop stores. These people come in and work really, really hard. And as always, I so appreciate mom and pop businesses. My own grandparents, they ran a grocery store during the Depression. They had a grocery store back in the days in New York City. I have to, again, take my hat off to anyone that tries their best. And these days, a lot of people define people by their job. Like the whole world doesn't have to have a fancy schmancy long list of degrees or these nicknames, as I call it, in front of, or titles next to your name. Some of the greatest things were achieved by people without a whole bunch of letters in front of their names. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wanting to further an education, but it's everybody's education is a different path. I really respect people that go to trade school. And what would we do if we didn't have truck drivers, waiters, waitresses, plumbers, electricians? Not everyone is going to be a philosopher. Not everyone is going to be a teacher, although everyone is a teacher. But I mean in the formal, certified, get up in front of the kids type thing. Not everyone is cut out to do certain things. Not everyone could get in front of a camera and get a message across to the folks and do it, frequently and with great care and with great thought. Some people are better off working behind the scenes. Some people are better off working in radio. This is the time of the year after the holidays are over. Not jump right in, but take that transitional time minute between post holidays. And some people get the post holiday blues. Sometimes I feel sad when the holidays are over, like a day or so. It's the holidays are over. We had all that fun. Now we have to face the music, but that's real life. But somewhere in between, take a little transition time, like a little downtime for yourself. Collect your thoughts and think very, very carefully. What do I want to do this next brand new year? I look at a brand new year. Well, I do this every week anyway. A brand new year is a new slate, clean slate, a start over point. You messed up the year before? No problem. New year. You want things to get better than last year? Great. What can we do to fix it? Did you want this and this and that to happen, but it didn't work out? It's okay. We have a new year to start over. And please, please, please forgive yourself for any mistakes that might have happened the previous year, and just go on and just go forward and start over. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for being here. As always, I really do appreciate your time. So don't forget to come back in the future for another show. And I always forget to ask, but if you'd be so kind, if you like my content, to please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.